Yo people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for the Leicester versus Chelsea review. 3-0. I am gassed, ecstatic. I haven't got enough adjectives to preach over this performance. Even the pictures come down. You know the picture that's usually here with Reece James? That's fallen to the floor. It's fallen to the floor because in celebration, I was just chaotic in the watch-along. I couldn't contain myself any longer. And now he's sitting down there. Just doesn't know what to do with himself. I'm going to have to put him up on the wall another time. But I am so gassed over that performance. Boring Chelsea. I've been defending this club's name for the last couple of days. And it has come to fruition. What I've wanted for so long is a performance that not just speaks to me, because I know this team can attack. I know this team are not a boring team to watch, but that speaks to the rivals. And they put a statement out today of a 3-0 win over Leicester, dominating, absolutely dominating from start to finish. There was a couple of saves from Mendy, but overall the performance was just flawless. The progression of the ball from the back to the forward line was impeccable. I describe it as 3 phases for me: the goalkeeper and the 4 defenders. And 4 defenders, I mean by that the 3 at the back and Jorginho in possession. They were unbelievable. You know, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Trevor Chalobah played some brilliant passes from the back today. Jorginho had a couple of great balls to Chilwell and Kante. Those 4 on the ball today, building up, were unbelievable. So progressive, so aggressive, so confident, so calm and collected. Unbelievable, the 4 of them. And Saj was even saying it at full time on the watch along as well. And he holds his Chelsea praise close to his chest, but even he had to talk about it. Even he had to talk about it. A glowing review. Those 4 were incredible. For me, there were so many contenders for man of the match. I'll get towards that at the end of the review. But I was so impressed with us on the ball today. We were so good. And again, this is a Leicester team that I highly rate, highly respect. You heard me in the preview. Top 5 team.
Last 2 seasons in a row.
Exactly. I was nervous. Early kickoff, lunchtime, back from the international break. I know Leicester have got a couple of people missing, but even still, they're a very good team. They're well coached. They're having a difficult season, no winning 3, now 4. But even still, I was always going to be wary going into this game. Our record at Leicester, I spoke about it, is not great, in recent times at the King Power. So, but they completely blitzed that half an hour. And I'm just eating my words. I was shocked. Like I said, first phase, beautiful. Second phase, you have the wing backs. Chilwell making great runs. Another assist for him. Reece James, another assist for him. Kante, a goal for him. Oh. And brilliant runs from Kante from midfield. Found by Jorginho. Even went up for a header and clashed with Kai. But the left foot shot, I couldn't understand it. I was confused. I was like, did that really happen? It took me a time. Go back and watch it on the watch along if you wish. The minutes will be in the comments.
You know what they say about N'Golo Kante, right?
Oh.
2/3 of the world is covered in water. And the other third?
N'Golo Kante. Definitely a contender for man of the match. Between him and Rudiger for me, I can't pick, I can't split it, but he was immense. He was everywhere. He covered every blade of grass as per usual. Back from injury. Luckily, France looked after him and kept him well. And so did the US manager as well for Pulisic. Well done. We'll be getting onto him in a minute. But yeah, unbelievable. That pivot that won us the Champions League, you can see why it's so good. And that's after saying that Kove has had a great start to the season. Unfortunately out. He's been brilliant. Up there with assists in the Premier League. Loftus-Cheek has been unbelievable this season since coming back from Fulham. He's really put himself into the frame. Great performances once again. Saul didn't even make the squad. It's sad. I don't know how to say sad in Spanish, but hola amigo or something. You got to disappear in January, find a new club. It's peak. Puta. He's feeling puta right now. It's sad, man, but priorities are priorities. We have to prioritize our Cobham boy, Loftus-Cheek. We own him. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's difficult for Saul Niguez. Like I said, the guy's not in the squad. He's unhappy, clearly, with his game time. But you did come to the European champs. You know what I mean? You did come to the European champs. And our midfield, like I said, is unbelievable. The depth that we've got in that position right now, I'm so impressed. The second phase, the ball carriers, when it's Kante, when it's Loftus, Cheek, when it's Kova, the ball carriers that we have in midfield. We have maybe better dribblers in midfield than out wide, if I'm keeping it a buck. They'll come, hopefully, and improve in time, the young guys. But the dribblers in midfield are like wingers. They are unbelievable. So, like I said, the performance was great. We were rattling Amate, who we've got beef with from the FA Cup game. You will all remember when he dashed our crest to the ground, and he thought he was one of the big boys, and then we roughed him.
I don't think he even played in that game.
He didn't even play. We roughed him up in the replay at Stamford Bridge.
After 30 minutes than he did during the game.
Yeah, and then he try stick one on Hudson-Odoi. All right, cool. got booked for it. You know what I mean? It's always gets it. I like it though. A little bit of rough and tumble, a little bit of spice. It's not quite Patrick Vieira versus Roy Keane, but it will do. Chelsea versus Amate. Joe way or no way. We'll get to him in a minute. But again, just really important to start the weekend well with a win. 3-0, like I said, and now I can watch the rivals in peace. But going into the front three, I think, to be honest, Mason Mount, not great today. Off the ball, loads of credit to the front three. They pressed. They were really aggressive. That's why we were so good in the first half. We won the ball high up the pitch. We forced them into mistakes. I wouldn't say playing out from the back there. They have the best ball-playing defenders in the world. Indeed, on the ball, there can be turnovers if you press him. Mason Mount will know that from his first game in a Chelsea shirt under Lampard in his first season at home to Leicester, where we won 2-0. So for that reason alone, it was great to see us pressing. Kai was pressing. Mount was pressing. Hudson-Odoi was pressing. But on the ball, I'd say Havertz and Mount today, they were the two ones that maybe disappointed. Havertz was a bit selfish. He should have found Hudson-Odoi in a phase in that first half. And Mason Mount just really couldn't get himself into the game, to be honest. He didn't really feel like he was there. But remember, he's just come back from TikTok. He had a little bit of tooth issue. You know what I mean? Wisdom tooth got pulled out. Maybe the man was still on drugs. I'm going to give Mason that pass for one game. Do you know what I'm saying? Next game, I expect better if he plays. The man might still be heavily on drugs. We don't know. Heavily influenced.
You're making it sound a lot more than it is.
He was like drooling out the side of his mouth in the preview. We all saw the video clip. I don't even know if he even knew if he was on the pitch today. It was a madness. Callum Hudson-Odoi, though, so fluid, so fucking good. I know there's no goals and assists on his name, actually there on his name, stamped and sealed and delivered like a letter. But if you watched the game today, you saw Hudson-Odoi hustling, patrolling, picking up the ball in central positions, in between the lines, connecting the dots, and just being wonderful to watch. It was so good. I loved all of it. Hustling Hudson.
We're just making nicknames.
Hustling Hudson. Do you know what I'm saying? Joe way or no way. And finally, off the bench, boy, did they come to party. Ziyech. Obviously, shout out to Rudiger for the header. Great header. And he's really making a claim for that new contract. He made a really important block or tackle or interception in the first half that would have resulted in a goal. Then he scores as well. That new contract, I'm not going to lie, he's really pushing for it. Chelsea border under pressure there. We won't get into that. But the guys that came off the bench as well, wow, Ziyech came on, was brilliant, created 2 clear-cut chances for Pulisic. One of them ended up going in, 2 tap-ins for Pulisic. He took one of them, but Ziyech was really good in the second half. He played one of the best passes I've seen from our team this season for Pulisic for that third goal. Lovely to see. And Pulisic, just great to get the confidence running back into his... Get that blood running in his veins, you know what I'm saying? The confidence is there, gets to goal, and hopefully he kicks on from this and doesn't pick up any more injuries. But like I said, we pray, we don't expect on that. But yeah, good to have them back. Good to have the depth. And it was a nice game for them to come on to. We were dominating. We were in cruise control. They came on. No shots for Leicester in the... Woo! I nearly forgot about that. Bro, no shots for Leicester in the first 45 minutes of the game.
Changed both their wingers at halftime.
Oh, they changed 2 players at halftime. I'm all over this with the review. I'm going back, forward, everywhere. I'm all over the shop. I'm loving it. They gave man the match to Silva. His positioning today was incredible. The guy was always in the right place at the right time. He really does remind me of John Terry, if I'm being honest, without the cheating. The brother is on point. Do you know what I'm saying? Happy family, happy wife, happy life. The guy is settled. We have got to get him signed up to a new contract as well. The guy is on point right now. He's doing the business. He's been incredible. And he just oozes confidence. And like I said, Rudiger to the left of him, incredible. Goal and decisive block. Trevor to the other side of him, great ball playing ability. Great passes from the back. And like I said, the guys off the bench made an impact as well. And we even could have had more guys. We could have had more goals, Couple offsides, couple goals disallowed. But yeah, just incredible. So really, probably one of my favourite games, if not my favourite. I think Arsenal at the Emirates was also fun. But this one is really right up there this season. It was so fun to watch. Right after I defended the mighty Chelsea from being boring, they come out and put out a performance like that. You love to see it. So Tuchel's Titans continue to press forward. Like I said, take us seriously, people. Not saying we're going to win the title, but take us seriously. We're in the race. We're here. And we're serious. We've got a serious guy in charge right now doing the business. He's tweaking. He's making little tweaks. The fullbacks, the wingbacks are making inverted runs. It's all lovely to see. And I told you, this formation is fine. You can keep it. You can create chances. You can win games. You don't have to switch to a back 4. You heard it here first. I told you this. Just remember that. All right? Remember that. Smash up all the icons. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the game. I'm going to be down there. I'm buzzing. Follow me on all platforms. I've done enough plugging now. In a bit, people. Peace. Yes.